everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game is the divisional matchup between two proven wide receivers. It's Brandon Cooks going up against Julio Jones. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Falcons are going to get a first.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Lynch here off the bootleg. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good pickup there. 18 yards for 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. 38.
They'll drop to throw. And he locates Josh Hill complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense. They got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Watching that, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Watching that, Barney. Barney.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On second down, Lynch. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On third down, Lynch firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Lynch on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and 10. It's Lynch again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a the pick. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him as a hybrid. Outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Let's go! 38!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Snead. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Here we go! 38!
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Brought in left side by Snead. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go! 38! 38!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, where they say cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's Lynch down around the goal line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And it's up and good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
To throw again is Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get 14 yards there at a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Lynch to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The field comes New Orleans, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Lynch. It's caught. Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on 1st down. Now 20 yards to go. Lynch to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Once again, it's Lynch. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again here, Lynch. To the right side, complete to Escobar. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Atlanta.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down after the fumble on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Hurry up, hurry up.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 51 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
Now a handoff to Ingram. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. In the red zone this time.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
2nd and 10, it's Lynch again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Lynch. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a cutback right sideline. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the play clock's running down. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down, Saints. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the counter, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Time running out here on the play clock. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now the pitch comes to Ingram. Bulldozes past him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Second down following the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And here we go on first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minutes.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. One last shot for Lynch. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, it's an important win for their playoff hopes.
What
as they
a
hit
game.
the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll head back back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.